Yo, what's up? This your boy Reckless Dragon with an updated video. So, for those who are gonna attempt this instead of going to Maserati and pay probably about $500 something, right? Just for them to do this, because they take off your intake manifold just like I did. And you can see, all right, intake manifold is off, a little dirty. I gotta do some cleanup. But according to the technicians, they said it was kind of normal for you to have like crud and stuff like that on your intake manifold. So yeah, 70,000 miles, cool. It's gonna probably be dirty. Got it. But for those who's attempting to do this, 24 millimeter deep socket works. You just have to shave off like a centimeter of the front end of it. That way you can expose the grooves in the inside. Then you take that 24 millimeter deep socket, you place it into this spot, which is gonna fit in pretty easy, so I can show you. This is the 24, this is the 1 inch, the 24 millimeter socket, or you can use, I don't know if you can see that, 15/16, right? So you take it, take your socket, and then you can throw your socket in it just like that. Now by doing that, you have your socket on your boat, right? See that? For all those say they can't do it, yeah, there you go. Prove you wrong. All right, so you put your socket on it like that. You tap down on your socket with extender on it, right? Once you shave the front end of it, because the reason why you need to shave the front end of it, which I'm gonna do here in the next video. It's a little rainy today, so I wanna mess around with a grinder in the rain, or I just don't really feel like it to do it right now. So this little lip right here is what's preventing you from getting it on the side of it. So what you want to do is you're going to shave about a centimeter off of this front face, and you throw the socket on your boat, right? Just like this, just for demonstration purposes, right? And then you get your extendo clip, get your extender, and you want to throw your extender on there like that, right? You want to put something over your back of your extender so you don't mess it up, and you just hit it, bam, 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 and then it's gonna shimmy its way onto the oil pressure sensor. All right, and once it's nice and tight, which you'll know because you won't be able to get it off, literally you just get your ratchet. Don't use a freaking the socket fucking machine. What's the little automatic, what it is, I can't get the dang name of it. The impact drill. Don't use the impact drill. Don't do it. Just don't do it. I'm telling you right now, do not use that shit. If you use that shit, there's a high chance that you're gonna snap that boat off into your engine, and then you might as well look for another engine, my dude, to be honest. Because the only way you're gonna get that out next is taking the engine out and then probably doing some kind of weld to that boat just to try to like get it out, and that's a whole job in itself. So please don't do that. Use a ratchet, pop it on there with your extendo, nice little hammer, give it a little love tap till you hit metal, which you will. It's gonna say ding. Once it says ding, and you just turn it, and then you're good to go. So that's just a little quick video. You can use a crow's foot as well, 22 millimeter crow's foot. You shave off a centimeter on both sides, just like I did here. This is gonna be my little wrench to actually put it back on, and this actually fits behind the engine bay. All right, you can actually fit this, as you can tell, you can fit it behind the engine bay, underneath this little wire right here. Just like so. There you go. And then you have a whole bunch of room to play around with if you want to like push it on there and then, you know, do some turns. Like you can literally turn this thing and you got all that room back there. If you can see that, see my hands at, I can literally turn it. All right, so I just don't feel like taking off right now because I'm waiting until the actual part get here, because I don't want to expose any more of the engine that I already have exposed until I actually get the part. So once I get the part, I'll take it off and then put the new part on and then button everything back up after I do a little lid cleaning. Not too much, because those fuel injectors down there, if you ever seen them, yeah, if you've never seen them, there you go. You see the fuel injector lines. I don't want to get water or anything in there moisture wise on my fuel injectors. Don't think that's gonna go out too well. But yeah, so yeah, it's pretty simple, man. Like taking the intake was pretty easy. This bracket right here, I bent it because it doesn't connect to anything. So before I put the intake back on, I'm actually gonna grind this off because it's not connected to anything. It just some random ass fucking clamp that's sitting there. But this one, you need that. That goes back onto your intake. This one goes back onto your intake. I just bent that up. One thing I'm gonna do is re-bend it back down and screw it back in. Good as new. Yeah, you don't have to take out any water lines. Everything literally just moves. You just have to be careful with your freaking oil turbo distributor pump thing line. You just gotta be careful with this, because if you break this, to be honest, if you break this at all, like, yes, it's easy, to be honest. It's pretty easy to fucking take out. I'm not even telling a lie. It's two bolts, all right, right here, and then you have this little bracket right here that sits underneath it with the already welded on little nuts, and you put that on there like so, right? There you can see that, bam, and then you just screw it back down behind the manifold, and that keeps the manifold seated in there properly. Then you have 8 bolts right here that you in this long manifold bolts. You have your front. Make sure you mark everything too as well, like that. But yeah, it's 8 of them. 8 manifold bolts, main intake screws, 8 plus 2 of the small ones for the backside of the oil distributor system. That's plastic, which I don't understand. I don't understand this, to be honest, being plastic. Like, I don't know. I think they probably should have made that metal or some kind of like heat resistant material, because when plastic gets hot, it expands, right? So unless it's made by like some special plastic that don't get hot, which I doubt, because I know for a fact it gets hot as fuck, then, you know, I'll be like, all right, cool, that makes sense. But to put something like this and to put something like this underneath, right in the midst of where all the heat is like transpiring, right, and cooking up, it's bound to go bad. So if you do have low oil pressure, and this is for those who have those low oil pressure warning lights come on, hey, if you want to turn a wrench or two, you can do it and save yourself some money. The oil pressure sensor is only $36 from the UK, so plus shipping, which is like $50. So You know what I'm saying? You do the math, right? Easy peasy. You get the part. You take off this, which what I do is when I take off anything, I replace everything. So the gaskets that goes around the main manifold, intake manifold area, and then the little intake holes, right? I'm just gonna replace them because why not, right? Then I know they're brand new. I don't have to worry about them. It's one less thing, right? So same thing with the coils. I'm changing the coils. I fleshed out the freaking coolant system. And if you don't know, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back here you have another one, which is right here. I don't know if you can see it. I gotta tighten that back up. I was letting the air come out, leave. So, and that's your other bleeder valve for your backup, your secondary radiator, which is right here. Secondary radiator goes right here. I used James DYC videos before he had broke his Maserati doing the 0 to 60 with the JB4S tune. So this little tool right here comes in handy. It actually comes off of one of these little $2 little cups from freaking AutoZone, and then I just pulled out the little piece. This is actually used for the tubing, and then scratched it out, stuck it on there, and then just let it run. And then also I took a hose pipe and I ran the hose pipe in there and then in there to make sure that I got every piece of crud that I could out of it. As you can see, not too much dirt in there. There are a couple little particles in the inside over there. Little black particles. So I fleshed it out. You've seen it before though. It was like, I don't know if that's like a factory Maserati freaking coolant they put in there from the like when the car is first made, but yeah, that shit was orange. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be orange, so I'll change that shit. And then also we also have the TDI tune here, little TDI piggyback tune box. It works pretty good. Before I had the freaking oil pressure sensor blow out on me. So yeah, once I fix that, then I will do a review for y'all for that. Thing is awesome. I ain't gonna lie, like you feel it. You feel the power, but the price that you pay for it, which is not as much as a JB4S tune, which everybody been having problems with. The TDI tune is very reliable, very like plug and play friendly. Just make sure when you do get in contact with them, you let them know your plug size for your specific boost. You have your boost 1 and then you have your boost 2 in the back right there. All right, it's 4 prongs for any US spec Ghibli, and then diesel it's 4 and 3. So just so y'all know, little heads up update on the car. This is gonna be amazing once I put it back together. Everything's gonna work like it's supposed to work. and we're gonna be back at it. And I gotta do a little cleanup for some paint, and then also I actually have to, I'm gonna re-tape up everything and give it a couple more coats of the color shift, because it's shifting colors like I want to, but it's not necessarily as much color shift as I want it. So I'm gonna hit it with like maybe 4 or 5 more coats of color shift pearls, just to give it that, you know what I'm saying? I feel a little, you know, good and sassy with it. But for the most part, we're coming together. Got the intakes, you know what I'm saying? Turbo systems on the side. And yeah, we're getting it together, you know what I'm saying? Oil change, spark plugs as well, and car packs. So just a quick update. This is your boy Reckless Dragon. If y'all like the video, make sure y'all like it. If y'all want to leave a comment, leave a comment. If y'all want me to do something different or new, or video stuff that I ain't done on the car that I haven't videoed, just let me know and I'll post it up. Without further ado, peace out, Girl Scouts. Y'all have a good weekend. Enjoy the rest of y'all week, weekend, day, holiday, vacation, whatever you're doing, you know what I'm saying, with your downtime. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.